Hello, I'm John, the Warhammer Modeler, and welcome to the second video of me talking about my Necromunda Mukaali baggage train. In this episode, we're going to take a look at two of the other models that I've made for the train. We'll start with the Mukaali itself. So this was the second Mukaali model that I made for the train, using the Forge World Mukaali underneath. Now in the previous video, I said I started this when the Mukaali was still available. They'd just been discontinued when I started having the idea, but I managed to pick a few of them up on eBay, and I've still got a few in reserve that I'm going to use for other projects, possibly more for this baggage train. I do have an idea for one I want to use for this, which I'll produce a video on. So this particular Mukaali, this is the one that goes at the end of the train. So we have a watchman, a spotter, sitting on the back. Now, the parts that I used to make this guy, his legs were from another Forge World kit. It was the limited edition Ogre and Berserker that was holding a Death Corps Imperial Guardsman in his hand. Those are the actual legs from that Guardsman. The body is from the Cadian Officer kit. The gun and arms are from one of the Genestealer Hybrid kits, and the head is from the Cadian Forge World upgrade kit. As we go around, we'll have a look at some of the kit. This one doesn't come off as the previous one did. This was just, I wanted to put as much kit on this as possible. You can see we've got a barrel here, whether it's water or fuel, not quite sure. Little bits of kit. These backpacks are the Imperial Guard Heavy Weapons kit. Another Forge World kit. That is from one of the vehicle kits. All of the little ropes on this one are from the Cadian Command Sprue banners. We've got some sandbags from the Heavy Weapons kit. Some more vehicle kit rolls. The fuel can is from a vehicle. And then we've got the big box container here from one of the terrain sets. Another little kit roll there. I decided I want to give a little bit of height to this one. So I quite liked the profile. As you can see here, we've got the Mukaali's head going up to the spotlight, and then it comes quite nicely down through the other parts. It's got quite a nice profile to it. So the pole I added, that was another bit of brass rod that I wrapped some wire around, and from another vehicle kit I put that searchlight on. I also added to the back these little binoculars on a little stand. Looks like a little droid where it is. Again, bent bit of brass rod, brass tube, and then the base of it is actually from another spotlight from a vehicle kit, and then the binoculars are from the Heavy Weapons, Imperial Guard Heavy Weapon. The binoculars are from the Imperial Guard Heavy Weapons kit. So this guy is just looking back, keeping an eye from where they've been, just in case anyone tries to sneak up on the baggage train. Really like this model. Just kind of adds to the narrative of the baggage train. Now, this little character that I did on foot, he's not on a Mukaali. This is the dung collector. I had the idea that the baggage train would, obviously, with the Mukaali, produce a resource, which was their dung, and that could be sold for fertilizer or all sorts of different kind of uses. So I created this little character. Now the basis of the model is one of the Genestealer Hybrid kits. The arm here, this was actually one of the banner arms from the Genestealer kit, but I put a shovel on the end of it so he can shovel up any of the dung. And then all of the little vials strapped around him to collect that dung, they are from the old Warhammer Handgunners kit, as is the head. So I wanted something that looked slightly different from the usual heads from Warhammer 40,000 Necromunda. A few little pouches from other kits as well, on his shoulders and so on, and then a little bit of Archaeotech on the front of him, a gauge of some kind. I thought this character would work quite nicely with the whole setting. I like the idea of having this character. I am thinking about doing a few more characters on foot to add to the baggage train. But I like the way this little one turned out. Again, adds to the narrative of the baggage train. So there are those two models. So I hope you're finding these videos interesting. I've got a few more to produce. I'm going to do one where I convert another Mukaali for the baggage train. In the next video, we're going to be having a look at the hover barge and how I went about making that. But for now, I'm John, the Warhammer Modeler. Stay safe.